See, I don't know who you are, and there's a very big possibility that you are also seeing me for the first time. But I'd really be glad to be the one to guess. You are rich, you're successful, you are charismatic, you are in a very fit condition in terms of your physique. People like you, and everything just seems to be going well in your life. And when it comes to your habits, you're pretty well adapted to good habits. So if you're any of those things, then this video is not for you. Or you're still here, which means there is one or maybe all of those things you are missing in your life. See, I would appreciate just 3 minutes of your time, and if you find this to be very useless, you can feel free to skip and continue scrolling, watching anything you can just to keep yourself entertained. But I'm not here specifically to entertain you, but I'm here to offer you a piece of enlightenment. Take it from a self-improvement coach who's just 20 years old. See, I used to be a kid with insecurities, having a hard time making friends. In that position, I had to do anything I could to fit in, which exposed me to bad habits, to bad friends, and eventually I became the person I didn't want to become. I became a person I wasn't really proud of, but luckily, self-improvement came to my rescue. So what I want to tell you today is why self-improvement is important and why it is something you should consider engaging into in your life, because trust me, it can save you a lot from many things which can potentially put your life into danger. See, high school is a very challenging stage, especially if you're a guy, or should I say if you're a man, because you are prone to be exposed to peer pressure. You do literally anything to prove a point or to try to impress people, especially women around in high school. See, I was the same. I did anything I could, as I've already mentioned, and as a result, I found myself failing to complete high school. To be quite more specific, failing matric. And then I had to go back and restart at a new school, completely different environment from where I was. And that's where I started becoming the person I am today, and the person who's evolving to be the person I want to be in the future. Self-improvement saved me. For the first time in my life, I started questioning my thoughts. Why were things happening the way they were happening in my life? I was literally disappointing everyone who was counting on me. My family, my mother to be specific. But then I decided one day to take a stand and start doing something which is gonna put me somewhere where I want to be in life. I started working out more consistently. I started reading books. I started exposing myself to the right information, the right influence, and the right friends. Including in school, I started improving drastically when it comes to my academics. And as a result, everyone who saw me evolving from the person I used to be to the person I was becoming was inspired as to how is it possible that from the person you used to be, you are the person you are now. And that's when I realized I should inspire other people and actually show them there's still an opportunity to change from the person you think you are to becoming the person you are destined to be. You see, for the first time, I started manipulating my algorithm on social media. I started watching more videos from other self-improvement gurus, people like Andrew Tate, Luke Berman, Eman Gadzi, and also Hamza. And as a result, exposing myself to that piece of information changed my life drastically. Stay with me. I know there are many videos which might potentially claim to be exposing these so-called self-improvement gurus by saying that they are selling your dream. But trust me and take it from me, they did change my life. I'm not here to sell you a dream or sell you a cause, but I'm here to sell you the truth. And the only price you have to pay for this truth is your time. So the big question remains, right now, immediately after you finish watching this video, what is it that you are going to do which is going to change your life for the better? And officially, I'm announcing myself as your own personal self-improvement coach. So if you want to see yourself growing, evolving, becoming the better person, the best version of yourself, the best you could ever imagine you could be, then let us start this journey together. As this is the first video I've ever done, so you're also here for the first time. So as time progresses, you'll be learning more and more as to what can you do to evolve and become a better version of yourself. I went from being a kid with insecurities to becoming a person who's physically fit. I improved my academics drastically. I started becoming more charismatic and people started liking me for some reason. And all of that was because I decided I should change and maximize my potential to its fullest. So the question remains, are you ready to maximize your potential? And with that said, I'll be happy to leave you with one quote. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice.